Welcome to my new Satisfactory series, Intermediate to Pro. This is a series where I'm creating a fresh world to help me learn everything I need to know about the game. So without further ado, let's hop right into it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Intermediate to Pro episode 2. In the last episode, we finished off our beautiful hub here, and sadly, the footage that I recorded before this got corrupted, so I'm gonna catch you up a little bit. So we did in fact finish the hub and we started work on tier 1. I got logistics done and I got base building done, and I actually dove into tier 2 and got obstacle clearing so that I could make some solid biofuel so that I could work on some farms, and I also powered up a little smelting factory over here so that production was a little bit faster than me just hand mining anything. And I did a long spree of biomass making, so I definitely have a lot of biomass to fuel some basic necessity factories. So I think in today's episode we're going to try and finish out tier 1 and get halfway through tier 2 and make some basic factories where plates, rods, simple things like that, screws, reinforced plates, those are all being made. And I think I might even make a tiny copper factory to get some wire and cable being made. But let's see what we're on here next. Let's finish up tier 1. This gives us our MAM and some different stuff. So we're going to need wire, we got that. Plates, we got that. So I'm going to need 300 screws and about 70 plates, so I'm gonna work on that for a little bit and I'll come back once I have all of that crafted. Okay, so I made 300 screws and some extra plates, and that should be good. Launch the pod and boom, we have tier 1 done.
The map has been unlocked.
Ooh, thank you, the map has been unlocked. So we have part assembly.
Milestone reached.
Push up, lady. We got jump pads, we got a sink, and we got logistics mark 2. I think I'm gonna work on logistics mark 2 because the rest of these, I mean, I don't need jump pads. I don't really need this one just yet. We'll work on that, and then the sink is just an extra bonus. So I'm gonna dump off some junk that I have because Fix Miss is still in the game, so I'm just gonna dump some junk that I have in here. And actually, now that we have the MAM, if I make some reinforced plates, we could, let's see, reinforced plates. I'm gonna add this to the to-do list because we need reinforced plates. I have a lot of PTSD with crafting reinforced plates. As in previous worlds, I've needed hundreds and have sadly made hundreds. So I have this, and I'm thinking that I might just expand this because I have the biomass to burn, at least for right now. So I think I can power both these up if I put a stack in each, and I could get a pretty basic, so we're production's 9, capacity's 20. Let's see if I hook this up with that. Let's see, did our production go up? Let's see, check our power here. So we're consuming 4.1, we're making 4.1, and our capacity is 40. So I think right now we're good. And if I need to, I can add some biomass burners, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, and that'll give us some more juice to make more factories. So I think I'm going to remove this. And I think I'm going to just, from here, make a little factory. So we have a Mark 1, which is producing 60. I have it going into one smelter, which means from the start here, I am already not using this to the best of its ability. So I'm going to unpower that, and we're going to make this actually producible, I guess you could say. So I'm going to hop onto this here.
Nope. Nope. Nope.
Can I not hop on here?
Nope.
Okay, I don't have jumping boots like I think I do. We're gonna split this. Coming out. Perfect. And then I'm gonna have this go into a smelter here. Aw. The conveyor belt won't turn that way. Let me jump onto the top a little bit. I'm gonna put one there, and I'll have one go this way. Unless, could I maybe fit one here? No. Guess I could maybe have one go there. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, so we have it splitting off into 2 smelters, which will give me the full 60 out of our miner here now. And now, let me pull up a constructor. Oh, I need reinforced plates for constructors. Okay, I'm going to take all the iron that I have. I'm gonna go make some reinforced plates and some other stuff we need for our constructors. And I think the rest of that is good. We don't need anything else for logistics. Okay. I'm gonna go do some crafting so that I have the resources to make this kind of basic factory, because we do have 4 iron nodes, so even if I do unlock Mark II here, I can still kind of upgrade that and add a few extra smelters. But that is just for some base production here so that I can blow through tier 2. Okay, I made 10, which hopefully should be enough. If it's not, I'll make more. Well, let's pop up a constructor here, and let's look. So, this takes 30 iron per minute and makes 20 plates. So that's already 1 smelter, I think. Let's check. The 1 smelter takes in 30 iron and makes 30 iron. So yeah, 1 smelter will be going just to plates, and the other smelter will have split into 2 constructors, making 15 rods per minute. I'll have one of those go into storage, and the other one I will have split off and make screws, because it might not be much, but screw production, as few as this will be, let's see, so we're making 15 rods per minute, it takes 10, so yeah, 1 is kind of not overflowing it, but is giving it a little more than it's asking for, which will be perfect. So let's go ahead and we'll put a constructor, we'll line it up here. We'll line that up. I'm out of plates. Can't even put a crafting bench down. Okay, hang on. And as I'm going over to craft the iron plates, I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for the support on the Satisfactory content lately. We smashed through 200 subscribers and are now sitting at 217 as I'm making this video. So thank you guys so much for the support. And thank you guys so much for all of the people who commented on my last video, giving me recommendations and tips going forward in the world. And thank you to everyone commenting what song you hear when mining the ore. I have always heard "We Will Rock You," but a new one I never thought of was Jingle Bells. So thank you to this commenter, and thank you to everyone else who commented and showed so much love. Those people on screen now, thank you guys so much. And let's go back to our constructors. Okay, so we'll connect that bad boy, and that is going to be making plates. And then I'm going to have a... hang on, I got to add all this to my bar here. I have a splitter. Here, I'm going to move this constructor because it is in the way of this one. Let me place this first. I can't jump on top of that without boots. It's crazy. Okay. So then we'll have a constructor. Should line up. Alright. That goes in there. Perfect. And now I will have a constructor. I move this power line.
1 eternity later.
Everything should be working now. We have rods in storage. We have screws in storage. And then let's go check on our plates. We have plates in storage. Perfect. So we have a nice little pretty not pretty, but functional mini farm here to help us blow through tier 2. Okay, now that we have production of our rods, plates, and screws, I'm going to work on getting logistics Mark II, the milestone, there we go, the milestone complete, and then I think I have to go get some concrete because I do not have enough. No, I only have 66. So I'm going to make some reinforced plates with the screws I'm making, and then I'm going to go get some concrete, and I might actually make a concrete farm as well as a copper farm so I at least have everything being produced, even if it is through Mark 1 and a few constructors, but that'll just help even through other tiers because then I can just kind of fix that using Mark 2 so that I'm producing more. Launch the pod! Mark II
Milestone
logistics.
reached. Improved versions of conveyor belts and conveyor lifts are now accepted.
Okay, so we now have lifts. I think we did before, maybe? Stackable conveyor poles. And a bunch of other goodies. Okay, so we still have a bunch of biomass. Which makes me want to build a copper and concrete farm. Just a tiny one, and then we'll upgrade our iron one in a bit. Okay, so I ran out of materials for the copper farm, so I'm going to stop the montage real quick. But the pod did just land, so I'm going to click part assembly. The next ones I don't really need yet, so part assembly is going to be the next one. I'm not going to work on it right now because I'm working on the concrete and copper, but we'll get to that in a minute. Okay, so I'm going to go see if with the resources I gathered, if I can finish or at least have the copper farm be functional. Because then I could at least have production being made. Doesn't have to be at its full capacity. We'll see, we'll see. At least it's smelting stuff. Okay, so we have officially used too much power to where our power grid is shut down. So I'm gonna go make some concrete and make some biomass burners. Because if it broke down with just the copper, then it'll break down with concrete as well. So we need to give this puppy some juice so that it can run our beautiful factories. Okay, so our production is now 42. But our consumption is 42, so I think I might have to add another stupid burner. Now this should all be good to go. So now all that biomass I've made is now all being used. Even with that extra one, maybe I should be looking at the capacity and not the production. Maybe? I don't know. When looking at power, should I be looking at production or capacity? Let me know down in the comments, because I do not know. So now we have double storage on that. We have cable being produced. Okay! Copper is officially complete. So, we have copper being made, which means we have cable being made. Now the next project is limestone. Now, if we scan for it again, we have this one over here, but I think I saw two over there. Yeah, so there's one over here, and then there's two over here, which might mean we're gonna be able to connect these two. Even if it's... No, they're kind of split up. I mean, it wouldn't be that hard. Let's see where this is. So this one's over here. And then we have, it looks like a slide down. Okay, so that's not too bad. Time to whip up this concrete farm. So I'm gonna see what this will do if I connect it, if it'll break the power grid, or if it'll be good enough. I think we're doing good. We're still alive, so that's a good sign. Okay, so I did some resource gathering, and I think this should get me pretty much through part assembly, and then after that I'm gonna do a nice little biomass montage for you guys, and that should hopefully keep our fuel going for all of these factories I made. Okay, that is part assembly complete. Yay!
Milestone reached.
What did we? Okay, so we got assembler. We gotta make our space elevator soon. Ooh, a map. Let's see if we can get the MAM down. We could get some research going. And with that, we unlock copper sheeting, which means once we get Mark II miners, we'll be able to get some of these more newer items going, like rotors and stuff. And then reinforced plates, I think it was. I'm gonna see if I can have another node just for plates. I think that would help. Get out of here. Oh, did I kill it? Oops. I didn't know you could kill it in one shot. But, yeah, rest in peace, Bert. We'll call him Bert. Hashtag rip Bert in the chat. So now we have a whole production just for our plates. That's it. And now we need another milestone. Let's do the sink. We're not going to use it just yet, but we might as well unlock it because we don't really need that. So in order to unlock tier 3, we need to place the... Oh no, we have to complete Space Elevator Phase 1. Oh shoot. Okay, so I'm gonna go on a chainsaw run. Go get a bunch of biomass. Put that into a constructor so we can have some biomass rolls in production. There he is. Come on, buddy. Did that hurt you? There we go. I'm sorry, Jeffrey. Alright, now that I've made it to the forest and have no distractions like Jeffrey, let's start a nice little biomass montage. Montage is over. Now that is a decent amount of wood and leaves, so that should get us through a few rolls at least, especially the wood. The amount of wood, biomass, or I'm saying things backwards, goodness me. The amount of biomass wood gives you is crazy. So I'm gonna get this and do a constructor, and then do we have a free pole? I think I'm just gonna attach one over here and like we'll put it So we'll have a storage container. There's a beehive over here. Well, let's get rid of this thing. So we'll have that. I should probably flip it. Into a... Don't have reinforced plates. Yay! Okay, so we'll make this biomass, and then once this finishes, I'll switch the recipe, and then we'll take all that from that storage unit and push it back into this or another constructor to make solid biofuel. But I think they're still looking strong. Let's check on these guys. They're still... That guy's a little low. We'll top him off. Add a little bit to that guy as well. Okay, so let's see. I kind of want to build a MAM. We could get some research going, and I have the resources. So I'm going to put my MAM right here. Hey guys, Editor Blitz here, and I am here to save you from past Blitz spending 8 minutes doing research on the MAM. I'm not going to make you guys watch that, so I'm going to skip ahead to the future to where I loot the crash pad. Let's go see what this needs. I'm pretty sure it was rotors, but I could be wrong. But I'm pretty sure I can make rotors with some of my resources. But that might have been before I built the MAM, so we'll see. Could be totally wrong. It's probably like, I need this. 21 rotors, okay. Let's see. Can I make 21 rotors? I can make 5. Fish kebabs. Well, I'm not gonna spend time crafting them, but I don't have all of them. Ooh, blue slug. I'm gonna go pick up the slug, go refuel on some rods, and then we'll be able to open this. There we go.
This
Okay, we killed it.
semi-slug
Ooh.
seems to emit unfamiliar energy readings which could potentially be retrofitted into Fix-It technology. A new research tree can now be accessed in the MAM.
Okay. Okay, 21 rotors. Let's head over, and then with that drop pod, it should get a hard drive, and then we'll be able to do research on the MAM with that, and hopefully we can get a good alternative recipe for that. Beautiful, beautiful.
Data on the hard drive has been salvaged and can be repurposed to unlock an alternate recipe.
Yay!
Salvaging more hard drives will provide additional alternate recipes.
This lady is slowly becoming helpful. Okay, scan hard drive. That'll take 10 minutes. Then once that 10 minutes is up, we'll come back and hopefully, please have a good alternative recipe. I think I need to get the resources for the space elevator before the sink, because if I want to reach tier 3 or open tier 3, I have to complete phase 1 of the space elevator. So it's montage time. Boom. Okay. So we're going to go back to the hub, and I'm not going to put it too close to the hub because I definitely want to build around the hub a little bit for like a storage unit and stuff. But I think I'm going to... Is there like a flat area over here? I think that's just the shadow of something. But I think we're going to put it like in this ravine area here. Oh, it's huge. I forgot how big it is.
That's what she said.
Where's the pad thingy? Here. Boom. That thing is huge. It sounds so weird. It takes so long. Dang. Here it comes. Whee! Dang. Dude. I forget how cool that placement animation is. That is sick. Okay, so I was right. The first step is 50 smart plating, which is, it's both. Oh my gosh. Okay. So that's not happening, but let's go check on the MAM. Okay, so MAM research has been completed. We have stitched iron plates, which are now... Whoa! Okay, so we have stitched iron plates, which are iron plates and copper wire, which then make reinforced plates in an assembler. We have cast screws, which are so good, which take straight iron into screws. And then we have copper alloy ingots, which are iron and copper, which to me doesn't seem worth it. So to me, it's between the stitched iron plates and the cast screws. Ah, these are two such good ones. This is such a tough decision, but I think I'm gonna go with the cast screws. They are just too good to let go. Hopefully we'll get the stitched iron plates later, but you just can't beat the cast screws. And the copper alloy ingot isn't even a question. So I think we're gonna go with the cast screws. That'll definitely help iron production a little bit when I fix this next iron farm up. But man, it might just be me. I don't know. Was that a good decision? Should I have picked the stitch plating, or was my decision with the cast screws better? Because I know the cast screws is so good. I just hate reinforced plates, so it might be my my PTSD getting in the way, but I didn't really think cast screws was a good choice. Let me know down in the comments if you think that was the right choice. Ladies and gentlemen, that is where I'm going to end today's episode off. We have done so much in today's episode, and I think it's a good stopping point. We have 2 more options for tier 2, then that'll be done. Then we can start working on phase 1 for the space elevator so we can unlock tier 3. But today we did a lot. We made this beautiful iron factory that's producing plates, rods, and screws. We'll have to fix it next episode so that we're not wasting it, to make the rods into screws. That way we're just using the iron ingots. That's the word. We also built a copper farm, so that's making us cable and wire. And we also built a concrete farm over there. And we have biomass being made into solid biofuel rods. I did add the constructor in a storage container because it was getting a little backed up. I think that's a great place to end. And we even expanded our power plant with a few biomass burners, and we unlocked the MAM, got an alternative recipe, unlocked a few things, and of course we placed the space elevator, which is crazy cool. So I think that's a great place to end today's episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys want to see more Satisfactory content, hit that subscribe button. And if you enjoyed today's episode, hit that like button. Kind of helps me know what kind of content and style of editing and videos you guys like. And if you guys have any more recommendations, leave them down in the comments. It would mean so much for me. I hope you guys had a great holiday, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.